What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are at Des Moines International Airport for the 15th airport update for the month of December 2021. Can't believe we're already at the last month of 2021 and about to proceed into the year 2022. Going to be quite interesting to see how that plays out. But quite interesting developments here at the Des Moines International Airport. It is a full capacity update, a true full capacity update, if you will, as every gate, every unique gate number at the Des Moines International Airport is occupied in this update. So every gate, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and then C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7. All of those gates are occupied by a certain aircraft, depending on which one operates. So let's start off here at Alpha 1 with the Southwest 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery. It's been a little while since I've had this in an airport update. But this aircraft arrived in from Denver as Flight 4529 at 1:54 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:05 p.m. arrival. At Gate Alpha 3, we have this Allegiant Airbus A320 with sharklets. The exact aircraft that was used had fence tip winglets, and unfortunately one does not yet exist, but I think might be one coming out very soon. I don't know, but I just have that feeling it's going to come out at some point. Who's going to make it? I don't know. It's probably not going to be Gemini. They haven't done an Allegiant release in a while, but there's only like 2 aircraft that they could do, minus the special liveries. This aircraft arrived in from Las Vegas as Flight 807 at 2:28 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:38 p.m. arrival. Oh, God. This is why I don't like having the airport in the corner of my room, because then I can't access the backside of the mat that I have set up for Des Moines, so this is kind of what you have to deal with in this case. I don't feel like holding up the tripod for this update to showcase the 2 aircraft at these gates that are here on the backside of the airport. But at Alpha 4, we have this Frontier Airbus A320neo. This aircraft arrived in on a flight from Orlando International as Flight 1067 at 10:03 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:18 a.m. arrival. Jumping back down to Alpha 5B, because I skipped over this gate without realizing that this aircraft was occupied. Should have known since it is a full capacity update, but oh well, at least to get it in the update's better than nothing. At Alpha 5B, we have this United Express Crj 200. The exact aircraft that was used was a SkyWest liveried Crj 200, a model of which the Gemini Jets has not made. Considering that they did, the SkyWest 700, if I can pan the camera over, you can kind of see it right there, but that will be featured a little bit later in the update. But considering that Gemini Jets has already done a SkyWest liveried aircraft, it would not surprise me if they did end up doing a Crj 200 in the near future. So since that doesn't exist, and I wanted to put this aircraft in the update, I used my Continental Globe one, as you can see. This aircraft arrived in, as I said, from Denver, Flight 5254 at 12:33 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 12:53 p.m. arrival. You're going to have to stare at this tail of this United 737-800 in the Evo Blue livery because, again, I don't feel like holding up my tripod to showcase the aircraft here at Alpha 2. It's also been a while since I featured this aircraft in an airport update, but this aircraft arrived in on a flight from Denver, United Mainline obviously, Flight 405 at 3:49 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 4:05 p.m. arrival. That is all the aircraft we have here at the Alpha Concourse. Again, very full. We'll pop on over to the Charlie Concourse where we got even more aircraft to take a look at. I would appreciate it if an IAE with the fence tips was made for an American A3... I'd appreciate it if somebody had the audacity to make an American A321 that has the IAE engines and with the fence tips. I know NG has already done the Sharklet A321s with the IAE engines, and so has Gemini, and of course they've done the CFM with the Sharklets. And of course they've done the CFM with the fence tips. No Sharklet versions exist with the CFM A321, even though they do have the A319 Sharklets with the CFM engines. But disregarding that, we do have this American A321. I put it at Charlie 1 because this is the only gate that was not occupied, and I wanted to feature this. Flight 9830, so this would lead me to believe that this is perhaps a repositioning flight or maybe even a charter flight. So they would most likely park at one of the general aviation ramps, and because I don't have that on there, I won't be able to put it over there, so I just put it here at this empty gate because I think it would fit here best. So I got one of the air stairs right here from the aircraft, and then have the air stair over to the jet bridge. I know it would make more sense to put the jet bridge on the aircraft, but I just wanted to put more GSC in this update because I felt like I didn't have enough. As you can already tell from the other aircraft, there's plenty of GSC roaming in the airport, so I probably had plenty enough to begin with, but I figured I'd have even more on here, and I haven't used those air stairs in a while, specifically this example from the JC Wing set I got earlier this year. So I figured I'd do that. But it arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth, as mentioned, Flight 9830 at 6:09 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 6:30 p.m. arrival. At Charlie 2, we have this Delta 717-200. Used this in several airport updates as of late. Nice to see the Mad Puppy get some appearances in my airport updates, so really nice to see that. This aircraft arrived in on a flight from Atlanta, Flight 2867, at 10:59 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 11:04 a.m. arrival. Gemini Jets, please, 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 please do a Delta Connection Embraer 175 with the enhanced winglets. The exact aircraft I'm trying to represent in this case has these type of winglets, these small winglets as I like to call them, compared to the enhanced winglets found on a lot of the other Delta Connection 175s. But please, Gemini Jets, make this model. I'm sure you have this planned out and you're just waiting for the right time to release it. But the right time to release it is in the next set of releases. So definitely be appreciated. I know we got the American Eagle ERJ 145 and Delta CRJ 700, but I don't think it would hurt to go back-to-back months with Delta Connection aircraft in 1/400 scale. But at Charlie 4, we have the Delta Connection Embraer 175 with the small winglets. This is supposed to be an Embraer 170, but I'm going to use it as a 175 because I can. It arrived in on a flight from Minneapolis, Flight 3918 at 11:51 a.m. right on time, so that's good to hear from this flight. At Gate Charlie 6, we have this American Airbus A319 with the CFM engines, another good model that Gemini Jets could make, so please do an IAE A319. That is something that I'm sure many collectors have been wanting for a while. All of those used to be from America West that got transferred over to US Airways and eventually to American, and all these CFM ones are from US Airways. So I don't think it would hurt to do another A319 of American with IAE engines, even if the color sucks, like the A320 IAE engines. Good God, that's terrible, but disregarding all of that, we're using this A319 CFM, arriving on a flight from Phoenix, Flight 2592, at 2:34 p.m., a little bit behind a 2:14 p.m. scheduled arrival. That's about a 20-minute delay for this flight. At Charlie 7, we have the SkyWest CRJ 700, finally somewhat accurate, as the exact aircraft that was used had the SkyWest livery, and it's the sister ship 603 Sierra Kilo. For some reason, Flight Radar lists it as a Delta Connection aircraft, but the little logo that they have for the airline is American Airlines, so I'm just going to go with the American Eagle. And since it came from Chicago, I think it makes more sense to represent it as an American Eagle CRJ 700. So again, arriving in from Chicago O'Hare, Flight 3128 at 4:14 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 4:39 p.m. arrival. I do love this model though, so thank you Gemini for doing this and fulfilling probably one of the requests that some collectors had. One big request that Gemini Jets did end up fulfilling this year with the new releases was this American Eagle CRJ 900. Now I know this is a PSA example, so obviously those that get the Mesa stuff like Sioux Falls does. We do get the Charlotte stuff as well, the PSA CRJ 900s. It's a little bit, out of place sometimes, but it's still the same aircraft, so it doesn't really make much of a difference for me at the end of the day. So still happy to have an American Eagle CRJ 900. This aircraft arrived in from Charlotte, so this is a PSA example, arriving in at 12:49 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 1:05 p.m. arrival. One last aircraft to round out the update is this Delta Connection CRJ 900, another popular model that Gemini Jets was able to do this year. I do plan on making an end-of-the-year recap video for Gemini Jet's new releases. Just kind of one of those random ideas that popped in my head, and I feel like I can turn this into a video, so I'm hoping to have that out towards the end of the year and possibly early into next year. So we'll see if Gemini Jets ends up doing a December set, and considering the delays at the ports in California and all the other stuff going on in shipping, I do not expect that we will get another set right away in December. Probably might be towards the end of the year like it was last year. Or we might not even get a December set at all, or they could do a combined December-January set like they've done a couple of times in the past. So I definitely wouldn't expect the November-December releases to arrive. I definitely wouldn't expect the October-November releases to arrive on time, especially if you're trying to get it for Christmas, like I've said before. The American Eagle Embraer 145, Southwest California 1, and of course the B-52. Those are all models that I've added to the Christmas list, so hopefully they'll arrive at some point in early January, so they won't make the Christmas unboxing video, unfortunately, unless something changes. I don't know if it will, but I highly doubt that they're going to arrive before Christmas. If they do, it's going to be an absolute miracle. But I'm getting off track here and making this update a bit too long, even with all the aircraft that's in this update. But at Gate Charlie 3, last aircraft for the update is this Delta Connection CRJ 900 that arrived in from Detroit, Wayne County Metropolitan Airport at 9:27 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 9:44 a.m. arrival. And that'll do it for this update, our first update for the month of December and our final month of 2021. So just kind of want to do a quick recap of the video schedule I've got planned. So Oklahoma City will not be taking place this month, as it's going to be right after Christmas, and I don't want to worry about doing an airport update, even though I'll have to do an unboxing video, and I'd like to get that out sometime on Christmas, but if plans change, then I would expect it to be out a little bit later. Still going to be plenty of models in the Christmas unboxing. Hopefully I'll have at least 80 to 90% of my Christmas list in my hands for the Christmas unboxing video, and then I might do another massive unboxing with the Gemini October/November pre-orders and perhaps some extra models that I will also plan on getting as well. So I will have more updates towards the end of December as I start to learn more about the status of the incoming October/November pre-orders, and then other stuff that may also develop as well. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.